What is a data lake? I've heard the term, but I don't know what it does.
The typical, I have to break it out. When a lot of marketers look at the Looker dashboard or Tableau
Yeah.
dashboard, you're seeing the output, right?
Yeah.
So it's like when you drive your car, you see the speed and the RPMs and the gas, and whether the engine is
Mhm.
hot or cold. So that's the output, right?
Yeah.
But the reality is that data comes from somewhere. So where does it
Mhm.
come from? It comes from maybe that Looker is pulling data directly from Google Ads or Meta, or it's pulling from QBO, your
Mhm.
accounting software. It might be pulling data from through API. Every time you
Mhm.
click that button, it pulls up data. So
Yeah.
that's great. That's a very novice first step that most marketers do. Oh, I'm going to connect my Looker to something. But when you start running like more complex business marketing, you want that data to be stored, right? You could call it big data or small data. You might have some spend sheet data. You might have some customer data somewhere, but you can't just connect your Looker data to everything. It's going to start. Let's say you want to
Going down.
pull 100 millions record, Looker will crash, right?
Yeah.
So you want the Looker to now connect to database like BigQuery or PostgreSQL or MySQL database. So that case, the data is stored there. So
Mhm.
you could shape and form the data the way you want. And then you have the Looker connect to that
Yeah.
pre-templatized data, if you will. So the data lake is a place where you dump all your data.
Got it.
And I'm not sure if you ever heard of Databricks or like Snowflake.
Mhm.
Those guys will handle that part really well.
Like data warehousing. So is it pretty much very similar to that?
Yeah, yeah. Data warehouse, like my understanding of it is like data warehouse is like really organized. Data lake, because a lot of the data now is really kind of has its own kind of like shape and form of data. So
Mhm.
it's a place where you just dump everything.
Yeah.
DA4, Meta, Google, CRM, like Salesforce. And then you shape the data in the way you want so that, it's only collecting the data you need. And then that could be stored as a data warehouse where your Looker Studio will connect to, where it's nicely formatted like day by day breakdown the spend by channel,
Yeah.
impressions, clicks. And data lake doesn't have all that kind of like structure.